Hey there, it's Aaron, and it is 10:14, now 15 at night on August 19th, 2015, and I thought we'd do another vinyl update. Been getting a lot of vinyl, and cat Domino's right over there, resting by the vinyl. I don't know what to show. You know what? I will show you. Let's see, hold on. This is what he likes to do here. Hold on. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, so I thought I would make a vinyl update video, and money's been coming in. I mean, not as much as it was in the last video, which I'm uploading right now. I'm trying to get this out of the way and just, I don't know. If I do end up editing this and putting it up on YouTube by September, I will not be surprised. But I did get a couple of vinyl records. Been trying to limit as to how much I get. Some for stock, some for myself, but trying to limit how much I get for myself. So I thought I'd do an update here, and yeah. Alright, first up, David Bowie, Hunky Dory. $5 copy of this. Wow, wow, wow. I could not believe my eyes when I saw this. There were an awful lot of Bowie records the last time I was at Tunes. I guess somebody didn't want their Bowie. That happens a lot. When you keep seeing the same artist, you just keep flipping through the records, and then you see, wow, somebody didn't like their insert artist's name here. In this case, somebody was giving away all their Bowie records, and they were selling at high prices, but this was one of the more cheaper ones, much to my surprise, because this one is from '71. This is the album that came before Ziggy Stardust, which I already have on vinyl, which they were selling for $12, but I got for $7, I think, at the end of last year, somewhere else. So, yeah. This is a great album. The only form I have this in is on iTunes, which I, of course, put to CDR. I think I talked about that before. And, yeah. Aside from aside from Ziggy Stardust, this is my other favorite David Bowie album. Such a great album. And, yeah. Happy to find that. Speaking of Bowie, I was debating on whether this one was going to be stock or for myself. I decided, no, I'm going to keep it for myself. Maybe I'm making a wrong decision, but whatever. Station to station. Yeah, most of the stuff that I have Bowie's is from iTunes. Just the way it ended up. And, yeah, station to station. This was an album that took a while to grow on me, but, yeah, it's one of my favorites by Bowie, and such a great album. So, and this was $5, so you can see a trend or theme going on here with all the stuff I pick up. So, yeah. And those two were from Tunes. Okay. What I was about to say was I went to a yard sale. To the point where I just kept asking, do you have any vinyl? Even though they, I didn't even look at their listing. They didn't come up when I searched the term records. He said, yeah, I may have some. So I took a good lot of it. Altogether, $4.50 for everything. I think there were 5 records I got. So, 2 for myself, the rest for stock. This was one of them. Off the Wall, Michael Jackson. Yep, I've said in a video before, like Michael Jackson. I do. Okay? Like his music. This was his first produced with Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones would go on to produce Thriller and Bad. So that's a pretty good trilogy there. I mean, that's 3 great albums. So, yeah, I'm kind of looking for Bad now. Alright, this one, I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it over there. This one was from Tunes, and I could not resist this one. I just looked at how much money I had in the PayPal, and then how much I had in my wallet, and I thought, okay, I'll use whatever I have in my wallet to buy this, and then the rest on the PayPal. If can I do 2 separate transactions? This is what I paid $12 for. I'm not sure if you can see. Animals, Pink Floyd. Oh, love this album. This is on my list of albums I really want on vinyl. Love this album. That's a very good copy of it. I mean, it's $12. And Pink Floyd tends to be very expensive, so I took the advantage and I got it because Pink Floyd are not cheap on vinyl. Let's put it that way. All right. And I thought $12 was good enough. I mean, I really love this album. It's nice to have the cover on a big vinyl instead of like small size CD, and it sounds great. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this. I'm still looking for other albums like Wish You Were Here, on the Wall, which they did have there, but it was $20. But yeah, good find. Okay, the other one with Michael Jackson, the other one I kept was this. Yes Songs, but yes, this is their first live album, and it's, I don't know what they were thinking with the, I mean, it's not bad, the album itself is good, alright, the only thing is, it's really long, alright, 2 hours, but, I mean, it's a great live album, but, I don't know what they were thinking with the packaging. Mind you, it's not bad, but, I mean, the copy I have here, I had to tell the guy, this is not 2 records, this is, one whole record. Because, yeah, you can see here that it was torn. Yeah, because it has a wonderful, I don't know what the heck it's called. It has like this accordion fold. It opens there, right? Wait, how does this thing hook? Like it would be like that. Then you'd go to another. No, that's not right. If you have the album, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, this has like 3 gate folds all in an accordion packaging here, and it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And again, the album itself is great. It's some really top-notch performances of these songs, and yeah, good to own. And again, with Michael Jackson and everything being $4.50 altogether, so this is a 90-cent record, so I can forgive it being torn. All right, so there are 2 CDs that I got. Really no intention of getting these. One of them was from Tunes, and the not the Tunes that was near me, but another Tunes. I had to go see a friend in this band live, and I got that Tunes, and then the other was at a yard sale, and I had some thinking behind that one. So the first one here is Devon Underground, Loaded. Yeah, this is a, yeah, look at that. I have this album already on CD, but it's from 1990 or sometime like late 80s, early 90s, and the CD really doesn't sound all that great. I mean, of the 4 Velvet Underground albums, I know there's a 5th, but I don't think anybody really counts it. Talk about Squeeze. Yeah, of the 4, I think Loaded is, and it really hurts me to say this, it is the weakest of the 4, because it really was their attempt or trying to please Atlantic Records and trying to make a commercial album, a pop album. And the album's title, Loaded, was in reference, or that was an idea from Lou Reed, I think, and he just said, I gave him an album loaded with hits, hence the title, Loaded. And the CD itself, it's just too quiet. The original CD is just too quiet, and I don't know, I think it took out, I mean, over time, the album has grown on me. I think Loaded is a very good album, alright? Let's just get that out. All of the Velvet Underground albums are good, but, I mean, the CD itself, I mean, it's just, I don't know. So, 1997, they reissued it, and they called it Fully Loaded, which has the full-length version of songs like Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, and New Age. And, yeah, this is what it looks like on the inside. And, Then there's a second disc with a bunch of outtakes and songs from those sessions. So yeah, nice to have. And all right, the next one, Billy Squier, Don't Say No. I have this on vinyl. It was at a yard sale where they claimed to have vinyl, but it was just a bunch of Sinatra, Dean Martin, show tunes, whatever, so nah, didn't bother getting that. What I did get was, I did buy There Will Be Blood on DVD. They were selling a whole lot of Blu-ray and DVD for $1 each. And then the CDs were all $1 too. So I looked through all the CDs just to see if I find anything or whatever. And I found this, and I decided, okay, I'll buy this, and then the vinyl, I'll put it for stock. Now I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but because I know people would think, well, why would you want to get the CD? The vinyl sounds better. It might sound better. I'm sure it does sound better. But this is an album that, you know, I really don't listen to a lot of. So, I mean, if it makes me feel any better, the CD was $1. Alright, so I'm going to sell the vinyl online for my record selling business. So that's the whole idea behind that. And it might take a while for people to start bidding on it. I don't know how much people want Billy Squier. I don't know. In terms of an album, when I was listening to this, it was the first time I heard it in I don't know how long. It's been a long time since I've heard this album in its entirety. It's a great album, really great album. A lot of hits on here. In the Dark, The Stroke, My Kind of Lover, Lonely is the Night. And then there's some really good deep tracks, so You Know What I Like. And I like the self-titled track, which is good too. Yeah, Billy Squier. Don't say no. So, I'll see y'all later.